Is 3 inches taller, and he will also outreach the Brazilian by a very decent 5 inches.
Welcome to the Flash Forum here on UFC's Fight Island, Abu Dhabi, UAE, for UFC Fight Night. Tonight, Moraes versus Sandhagen. And we are set to go with our action 3 rounds. This in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a wrestler standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in officially 126 pounds in 13 professional fights. His record, 12 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, here is Tagir Ulanbekov. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's a grappler standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in officially 125.5 pounds. His professional record stands at 10 victories, 4 defeats, 2 draws, and 1 no contest. Fighting out of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, Brazil, by way of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Here is Bruno Bulldog Silva. And your referee in charge of the action, Łukasz Bosnacki.
So a wonderful flyweight bout to get us going here from Fight Island 2.0, event number 3. There is the newcomer Tagir Ulanbekov against that man, Bruno Bulldog Silva, scheduled for a maximum 3 5-minute rounds. We see Ulanbekov in the black, Silva in the yellow, at a much of a deficit there with the reach and height.
Yeah, 2 solid low kicks straight away to set his stall out in this one. He knows he's going to be up against it, and he knows Ulanbekov's going to try and back him up with that jab, but most likely still trying to wrestle him because that's his game.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's a smart way to come out and attack that calf, attack that low kick early, but then he gets one back there from Ulanbekov.
The fibular nerve, Paul.
Yep.
That's what it is. Just deadens the leg, deadens the foot, really slows every kind of movement down.
And it's not a matter of pain necessarily. It's just your foot stops moving the way you want, and you don't know it until you step, and it's just like, oh, twisted my ankle. That's strange. Oh, that was a good one.
That was a solid kick, yeah.
Answering back, I did note when I was doing my tape study on Ulanbekov, he does get hit quite a bit, but he can always go back to that double leg. Such a great wrestler, like his teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And you've got to imagine what kind of, oh, he's starting to limp on that leg.
Yeah.
Starting to be a little bit sheepish on that front toe. Still pressuring forward, though.
Yeah, he's not stopped moving forward. Man, these guys are swinging early. This is what we knew. We knew Silva was going to come out and hunt for some big punches, and that's smart to go to that leg so early on in this fight.
That's one of the benefits of him being slightly undersized for this weight class, is that he does work fast. He is a very quick fighter.
He brings the octagon experience as well. Done this run out twice before. Khabib turned round to his teammate Ulanbekov and just said, it is a cage like any other, go do your job. And so far he's certainly not got a job, but he's eating some big old kicks to that lead leg.
Yeah, that's some real bruising.
That calf is hurt badly right now. He's trying to work through it right now. But you can see how he just popped it up.
Oh, good counters, right hand, left hook counter. Silva's got to not be too overzealous here. Oh, what a beautiful right hand. Oh, powerful kick.
Yeah, but did he check that?
I'm not sure if that
I don't think Silva cares as long as he's hitting that leg. Oh, spinning back fist.
He's doing all the things that could like pull your twitch in here when he's throwing these kind of techniques.
You know,
they can backfire.
Sometimes the first fight we don't know what's going to happen. These guys came out and they are bringing it. He's got to be careful here of his neck there, because Ulanbekov will look for that guillotine.
Yeah, that was nice. Ulanbekov level change at the same time as Bruno Silva. Unfortunately for Silva, he was able to bulldoze over onto the top position, but great scramble back to the feet for Ulanbekov. But this is a very familiar position for him.
Yes, and as Dan said,
there he goes.
In the walkout, he really likes to get his opponents in that crease of the fence and the canvas. Makes it very uncomfortable and does a lot of his best work. Even out of the guard, he's not looking to pass, just do damage where he can.
And as the longer opponent, that's a good spot to be. He can sit there, land those punches over the top, and still keep his head tucked in there and stay safe.
Silva trying to get his shoulders up against the fence, but Ulanbekov doing a great job of really driving his weight into him, making it very uncomfortable.
Nice work, though. Trying to get back up.
Oh, good job
Takes
there
that
by
underhook.
You can see Ulanbekov was looking over at the back take, but Silva did a really nice job. Back vertical in the middle of the octagon. 1:15 left in the opening round.
These guys are trading hard early on. Oh, that leg is starting to hurt. And you know the thing as well is, I mean, obviously we've got only a minute left still, but if he makes it back to his corner, if he sits on that stool for 60 seconds,
it gets worse,
it's going to get worse.
It really does.
Yeah.
He's trying to give them back and dish it back out, but Bruno Silva doing a good job of just sliding that leg out of the way, which we're starting to learn is probably the safest defense, is to just not be there for it and then counter over top of it, or eat a couple of them and counter back really hard, which you see Ulanbekov trying to do, but he's still just getting that calf smashed.
Do you think with the evolution and everyone becoming more au fait with this calf kick that we say don't blow your nose and you've got a broken nose, and soon it'll be don't sit down on the stool between rounds?
Quite could possibly be, yeah. Or just don't get kicked with the calf kick.
You know, there's putting the fires out, or just get rid of it.
But the thing is, I mean, there are so many different ways that you can defend that, and one of them is causing a deterrent. Crack them on the chin every time they start throwing that kick early. Oh!
Положи ему лед на ногу. Где-то забился? Куда?
Sit down. Powerhouse Khabib Nurmagomedov defends the belt against fearless and relentless striker Justin Gaethje. It's UFC 254, October 24, live from Fight Island at a special 2 p.m. Eastern start time, available only on ESPN+. And speaking of Nurmagomedov, here is his teammate Ulanbekov, who had his leg treated to on the stool. Fortunately, they got the right one, Paul. They were asking which one was hurting. I think it's a bit of a giveaway, but
the red one.
The one that was getting kicked over and over again.
He's caught a little cut, though, to the right eye of Silva.
Yeah, Ulanbekov is countering. He's not, you know, out of this fight. He's landing his own offense. He's got the takedown. There's that jab that you were talking about, Dan, but he's just got to address this calf kick, because you see how gingerly he's walking on it right now. But that's what he's got to do. But he's got to answer with a power shot, not just that jab. He's really got to frustrate Silva to go for that. And you see the damage there. He's starting to land.
Yeah,
nice. There we go.
And as Bruno Silva's fainting, he's also starting to pull that leg back, but that's also thrusting his head forward. If Bruno Silva's smart, and he's going to start thinking about faking that low kick and then coming up the center with an uppercut, you might catch him ducking onto it.
And that's what one of the things his corner warned him about, is that he's going to fake it and he's coming up top. Don't drop your hands, they told him.
Look at that.
16 kicks to the body.
Yeah, I mean, that's his favorite target so far, and why not? He's having a lot of success, but that is a lovely body lock takedown. This time Ulanbekov's trying to force some pressure and maybe pass the top half. Silva doing a good job at controlling the wrist, but Ulanbekov pulls back.
Silva's got to be careful here. There it is, Paul.
There it goes.
Throw it in there, Paul.
What do we call that?
The Dagestani handcuff.
There you go.
Credit Paul Felder for that one.
Thank you, Dan.
Credit Paul Felder for that one.
And I heard it somewhere else, and I don't remember where I heard it, but it's brilliant. So I'm sure somebody's going to tell me later online that it was them that said it first. But we see it time and time again with this camp, right? I mean,
we do.
Obviously, it's something we've known about. It's a wrestling thing. It's an MMA thing that's been around for years. A wrist ride. But
it's just so synonymous.
It's become
with this camp,
so popular with Khabib and his team and a lot of these Dagestani fighters.
Nice work striking as they're scrambling to the feet. Bruno Silva's constantly under pressure here.
Nice work here. He's got his hands locked. Loves that outside trip. Once he gets his hands locked, whether it's on the body or under the butt, he'll go around that leg and just trip you down. But Bruno doing a good job of keep fighting. He's not allowing this takedown to just sit there and stay on his back. He's getting back up to his feet and making Ulanbekov work.
Bruno Silva needs to be careful he doesn't give too much space here. He's going to end up airborne. Ulanbekov's definitely got some suplexes in his game. You can tell by the way he moves around an individual. Oh,
really heavy. He comes over the top, and now Silva has a good position. He's trying to secure it, but a lovely scramble. We see Ulanbekov back on his feet.
This is a hell of a fight to start the night off.
And I just got a coffee. I'm good to go. Let's go.
Get some blood on that fresh canvas. That's how we like to start the night off.
Yeah, really. I mean, I knew these guys were going to bring it, but
Silva knew what he was in for when he signed up to fight Ulanbekov. He recognized the camp as well. But then he's been with Henry Cejudo, I think, for 4 title fights. So he's been around the highest level, the championship caliber. Knows what it takes.
Hands are locked.
Good pressure. You can see the bruising on that leg from the commentary position.
Yeah, that's going to be so sore tomorrow.
But he's from Dagestan. Those guys used to spend 5 hours hiking in the mountains to go to training, and then when they got there, they'd be lifting rocks above their head and probably dropping it on their legs. I don't think it's a thing.
Just because he's not showing it's hurting doesn't mean it's not hurting. One thing it will do is it will disqualify him as a training partner for the next couple of weeks for Khabib.
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
Some people might actually enjoy that.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, thanks.
Oh, that was a good counter right hook.
Got to watch that knee. Bruno's got to watch that knee. That's lined up perfectly the way he's sitting right in front of Ulanbekov's right knee, but
smart thing for Bruno Silva to do here. He is good with this single leg.
Nice.
Nice leg. Flares the base out from Ulanbekov, but not a lot of time to work. We are going to see a 3rd round. We're back in 60 seconds. And that, Dan, was a spirited corner for Bruno Silva.
Well, it's kind of all in the balance. I mean, it's so difficult to figure out which way this is going to go because the scrambles have been pretty relentless, but the damage to that lead leg is quite significant as well. If I was Bruno Silva, I would be moving back, trying to force Ulanbekov to keep planting weight onto that lead leg, because you can still see how timid he is at planting weight. I mean, it even looks like it's starting to bleed a little bit now. And when you're bleeding from low kicks, that's when you know you're...
Thing is, though, Dan,
solid jab from Bruno.
They were imploring Bruno Silva just to go and give everything like your life depends on it. There was no real strategic or technical instruction.
Well, this is the problem. I mean, sometimes you need someone, you need a hype man in your corner to get you fired up, but other times you need solutions to the problems that you're facing.
Yeah, I mean, neither's wrong.
No, exactly.
It's trying to get it all in within a very small amount of time.
Yeah, that's the thing. You only get a minute sometimes, and they feel like maybe motivating him to keep fighting hard because he's doing things right. He's landing shots. He's crushing that leg. He's just got to watch these takedowns and giving up control to Ulanbekov on top. He can't accept things like this. He's got to sprawl hard, and that's what I think they're trying to motivate him for. Fight with your life when these takedown situations present themselves.
Well, that was an incredible reaction to the double leg from Ulanbekov.
That was a really nice sprawl by Bruno Silva. Interesting, I wonder whether that was the lead leg, slowing his drive down through that takedown, because normally he would hit that clean and drive someone to the fence. Oh, that was a good right hand.
Yeah, Ulanbekov is really starting to find his timing here. That jab, it's slipping out of the way, landing his right hand. And look at the face of Bruno Silva, really starting to get busted up here. Another good sprawl, though. Digs and grabs the neck. I think he should break from this position, go back to that leg, and try to hurt that calf even more. Nice work here from Silva. Good scramble. Still looking for that neck.
Difficult to get that on the taller man, though, Paul, right?
Yeah, and he's got to be careful because we've seen Ulanbekov be in a bad spot on the ground and sweep and get back up. You see here, digging under.
Yeah, nice work here from Silva, though. He's wrapped the neck. He's got a chin strap. See what he does with it. He peels away. Arduous battle between these two flyweights, opening up proceedings here on Fight Island. Reminder, Silva wearing the yellow from Brazil. Gotta be careful he doesn't eat a knee in that position.
Ooh, nice body work there from Silva. But Ulanbekov still pressing forward, looking for these takedowns.
Ulanbekov is ahead on total strikes as well.
Yeah, he's really picked it up in the second and third rounds here.
I mean, the stats are definitely leaning towards Ulanbekov, so I would say these last Probably 90 seconds. Bruno Silva's got something significant. Now he gives his back up against the fence.
Failed hip toss, exposed his back.
Takedown. What a consistent pace from these guys as well.
Yes, been non-stop for an entire fight here, back and forth. This is a great way to get things started, that's for sure.
And look how tight he is.
Oh, and he's grabbing that wrist. Now he's back on the body lock. And we've seen him do this before. He's going to just hip in, dump that weight forward, and try to slam Bruno down face first into the canvas with only 1:15 left. There he goes. Whoa, beautiful roll through there from Bruno.
Good breakdancing to get top position.
Hey, this is going to be a tight one, but the numbers, yeah, Ulanbekov up ahead. That first round, those calf kicks looked like it was really going to affect.
He's done a great job of fighting through that pain.
Silva's forcing Ulanbekov up against the fence. 45 seconds left. He really needs to pull something out the bag at this stage, one would imagine.
Looking for that single leg.
Good head position here from Ulanbekov. Offering resistance. He comes away.
Oh, solid right hand. You see Bruno looking to spin.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's absolutely exhausted, but he's not going to give up. He's fighting through it.
Last 10 seconds here in this contest.
Wow.
Silva with a flow and a burst. They're both going through. Nice finish for Silva. Will it be enough? We will find out.